Hey there, everyone. Thanks so much for some wonderful questions this week. And I thought I would tell you a story to kind of illustrate a point that came up in one of our coaching sessions this week. When I was a little girl, we used to have a thing called show and tell. And at that time, all my classmates, we would go up to the front of the room and we would share what we wanted to be and what we wanted to do when we grew up. When it was my turn, I was marched to the front of the room and I said that I wanted to be like Mother Maya. To me, Mother Maya, which is Maya Angelou, was the most amazing person, writer. She was a speaker. And I remember just being impressed and in awe of her when she spoke and how she spoke. And I said I wanted to be like Mother Maya. When I said that, my teacher at that time in a newly integrated school told me that I should be and do something more practical, more appropriate for somebody like me. I had to be like maybe 6 or 7 years old. And I remember feeling small and I remember feeling embarrassed because she didn't tell the other kids to pick different professions and to pick something that was more realistic, but she told me. When it was time for us again to do show and tell and to share what we wanted to do when we grow up, when it was my turn and the teacher asked me, I told her it's a secret. Because something told me that it was not safe to share my dreams because I knew something at that time, so young, that sharing my dreams would be polluted if I told the wrong person. And so I told her it was a secret, which my teacher didn't like because my teacher wanted me to share my goals and my vision with her. But I knew that sharing my vision would come at a cost. The cost of me starting to doubt myself, the cost of me feeling humiliated, and the cost of me needing to prove that I was capable of doing my dream. And I didn't want to have to do that, especially since the other kids didn't have to. I say that to share 3 important lessons. 1, it is important who you share your dreams with. And sometimes your family, authority figures, people who are close to you, are not the people who have the capacity to see you in a new reality. They don't have maybe the capacity to hold a vision for you. And if you share your dreams with people who cannot support you, understand why, and not understand like they have to understand with their mind, but understand why it's important to support you, you run the risk of being filled with doubt, being filled with worthlessness and fear. So the first thing is be careful who you tell your dreams with. Secondly, when I told my dreams to the old women at church, they used to say, oh, baby, I see that. Oh, I can tell you're going to be a great writer. Look at you. You're so blessed. You know, when you write your book, what you going to write about? What color is your book going to be? And they would ask me questions that helped me add texture to my dreams. They would ask me questions that helped me imagine what was possible. Because they just didn't talk about me being an author. They said, what would you wear? Or who are you going to share? Or who are you going to talk to your book about? How many books are you going to write? And those older women knew that it was important to water my dream, to help me see bigger than I could see by myself, to instill in me a sense of worthiness, that something was possible, that something was doable, that something was possible because I was equipped. I came to the world with already installed talents and skills, and they helped me see that. And so I share that because I want you to think about, are you surrounding yourself with people who are putting color and texture around your dreams, people who can help you dream in 3D? And if you're not, I invite you to find people who can take your dream and stretch it and expand it and put color on it and all the bells and whistles that you can't see for yourself. Maybe they can see more of what you are capable of doing. So remember my experience, because I know that you have an experience like that, when someone in authority, somebody that you respect and admired, told you that your dream was not practical, that you didn't have what it takes to do what you knew you felt called to do. And then find people who can water your dream with lots of love, lots of support, people who can nurture your dream with great positive fertilizer, people who can make sure that you stay planted deep in your being and deep in your relationship, in your connection with God, so that you can do what you have been called to do. So I hope that helps. Thanks so much for asking the question, and email me back. Let me know your thoughts about what I said, because I believe that the best is yet to come for all of us, but we have to hold on and hang in there. And holding on does not mean staying with a strategy, because remember, you marry the vision, but you just date the strategy, so that you can always have the flexibility and the agility to pivot and shift if you evolve to something else, if you need to iterate to something else, so that you don't feel stuck in a reality that does not support who you are today. All right? Blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.